Good, beautiful morning, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. Remember, today is a brand new day, and now is a brand new moment. My name is William Michael Forbes. I'm a spiritual medium, a channel, and an intuitive life coach. Today, I have with me a group called the Divine Collective, who were wanting to talk about what has been implanted in you. It was a very interesting subject when they first brought it up this morning. They said, you have to realize that people's minds have been implanted with ideas to cause them to be fearful of themselves and what's inside you. I said, well, what do you mean by that? And they said, well, look at some of your historical ideas, your film, your television, your entertainment, where they talk about such conceptions as invasion of the body snatchers, aliens, things that are inside you that could be very dangerous. The concept of mental dysfunction and disease, again, places the onus on you that the possibility that there's something functionally and fundamentally wrong inside you. The concepts of original sin also implies that innately something within you is evil or wrong or bad. Let us clarify, there's nothing evil or wrong or bad in you from the moment of conception. What is evil, wrong, and bad is what's given to you after conception. The beliefs, the ideas, many which you hear, there could be something inside you. There might be some demon lurking inside you. They terrify you because you're born a sinner, right? All of these ideas reinforced by those who wish you to remain powerless, that there's something inside you that could be terrible or wrong. Nothing can be further from the truth. Please understand that. Nothing can be further from the truth than that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with who and what you are, but you have been conditioned and you have been trained by the environment around you to think that there's something fundamentally or functionally wrong with you. And the truth is, there is absolutely nothing wrong with you in truth, but you have been given, you have had ideas implanted in your mind, many of you from a very young age, ideas like women are evil, or men are evil, or so-and-so is racist. You have many ideas being implanted in your minds to make you fearful, and in a vibration of fear, you cannot elevate yourself to your divinity. In a vibration of fear, you cannot elevate yourself to your divinity, as fear is an energetic element that keeps you in survival. It keeps you identified with and attached to the body as the sole locus of your identity. Hidden powers, hidden things inside you. You're told all the time that there might be something wrong with you, something functionally wrong. There could be something in you that could be dangerous. And you've been giving this message quite frequently over the last 70 of your standard Earth years. You've been given information very specifically. Invasion of the body snatcher. Something can come into you and take you over. And the truth is, that is true. When you allow ideas that are not compatible with your true nature, then you've allowed something to take you over. If you believe and accept the idea of original sin, then you've allowed something to take you over. There's not one single child born in this world that was ever born in sin. It was born into life. What happened around the child, what was placed into your minds from the moment you were entering in this world, these are the things that can be difficult. These are the things that can be implanted in your mind. Much of your Hollywood, your writing, your philosophies, your theologies continually imply that there's something functionally and fundamentally wrong within you. And we're here to dispute that inside you is a profound divinity, a profound love, a profound creativity, a profound compassion that transcends any and all fears. But if you've accepted the indoctrination into the idea that there's something wrong with you, then you will be bound and troubled and struggling with the illusion of that idea. The idea of mental health implies that one would have a mind that is very sound and well structured. And that would be the truth if that were the truth. But You have systems of mental health on this planet now in great abundance, systems everywhere promoting mental health, and yet your mental dis-ease and dysfunction would imply that mental health system is not working as effectively as it implies it should when you refer to mental health or even physical health or emotional health. These are under the responsibility of you, soul. You must come to an awareness and an understanding that your consciousness is independent of the flesh, independent of the mind, independent of the emotions, and therefore in that realization you are able to effect deliberate and conscious change over the mind, over the emotions, and over your physiology, unless of course you have accepted the implantation of ideas that would not support, that you must have something outside of you to help make you feel better all the time, that a pill or a drug or a communication is necessary in order to you to discover that you have value and meaning through your existence. Let us clarify. Each and every one of you has a value and a meaning for your existence. Each and every one of you has a purpose for your existence. Every one of you has a purpose for your existence and a meaning for your life. Unfortunately, you've been given ideas and beliefs and understandings that contradict the truth of who you are as a divine expression of the one great God. You've been given ideas that there might be something wrong with you. And let us clarify, there is nothing wrong with you. You may have been given ideas implanted into your mind, which are quite frequently being done if you watch any of your shows, that there's something wrong with the people. You cannot trust anybody. You cannot trust yourself. You cannot trust your neighbor. You cannot even trust the people close to you because they might do something terrible. And so this implantation of a lack of trust, of a lack of self-love and a lack of self-respect, that you were born in sin. This is not true. You were given the concept that you were born in sin. And the idea of that sin was that sin is something evil, so therefore you must be evil. And as a young child, you cannot dispute the information being provided to you, although around age, biologically speaking, of the age of 2, many children begin the process of rebelling against the lies being implanted in their minds. They fight and they resist because the conceptions of the self are so foreign and alien to who they really are. Many of the ideas and beliefs implanted in your mind are foreign and do not represent who you really are. And certainly children that go through those, what you call your terrible 2s and your terrible 3s, are going through that place where the identity of who they actually are is in conflict with the illusory identity they're being impressed with by the environment. This process is repeated again in what you call your teenage years, your young adult years, where there's rebelliousness and disregard for one's well-being, where the fruit of the idea is that you are evil and wrong and bad. And again, a part of you resists and pushes back against this idea that there's something wrong with you, as you should push back against the idea that there's something wrong with you. Functions of behavior in terms of right and wrong come under one simple classification: behaviors that are of life-supporting functions do well and good things. Beliefs and ideas and behaviors that do not support nor sustain life are not life-supporting behaviors. Anything that supports, sustains, and maintains a quality of life is good. Quite simply, that which harms, disturbs, damages, or destroys life is distinctly not so good. But what we want to communicate primarily is that you have had ideas and beliefs implanted in your minds that suggest that there's something wrong with you. Now, keep in mind that your body is your responsibility. It's not you. It is an organism that you inhabit. Did you know that? That your body is an organism that you inhabit, kind of like the horse and rider. And that you are in this position where you are able to articulate functions of the vehicle, the instrument, the body, Your body is meant to serve you, not subjugate you to its baser impulses. Now, its baser impulses have some value. The value in procreation, for example, when it's properly understood and in the context of responsibility and caring and compassion and kindness and promoting the growth and the evolution of life, is one thing. But the body in and of itself is designed by nature to subjugate itself to your will, not you to its will, so that anytime the body sees or smells or hears something that pleases it, that you do not let the body carry you away into its sensational world of the senses exclusively. Your body is the instrument that you are here to use in the process of creation. How do you use your body? What have you been told about your body? What do you believe about your body? Many of these beliefs and ideas you have about your body were implanted in your mind without your even being aware it had happened. Many of your so-called magazines and your glamorous portrayals of life cause many of you to view yourselves in a light that's not accurate to who you really are. Your biology is unique and distinct. Every single one of you on this planet has a biology that's unique and distinct unto you. And there are certain general rules that are necessary for the functioning of your body in a healthy and constructive way, that you need to understand that the instrument is to be used, not subjugating you to its mechanisms of sensationalization. And so teaching your body to be strong, to be healthy, to be vibrant, become very important. Without referring that your body should be compared to someone else's form, although there are certainly existing forms that demonstrate very clearly there are ways to treat and honor and respect your body so as to make it a divine instrument, to make it so beautiful and wondrous that when you look in the mirror, all you see is the beauty that is there. Beauty comes from love and respect towards your body. If you love, honor, and respect your body, it will be pleasing to you. If you are not loving and honoring and respecting your body, then it will not be pleasing to you. And unfortunately, you've had implanted in your mind that certain things are good to eat and certain things are better to eat. And many of these things you're told that are good to eat damage and harm the divinity of your body. They bring the life of your body down. Many of the foods and substances that you consume, that you were told, you were implanted with ideas that said, this is good, it goes better this way, and that is better to eat this, and it will make you feel this way. And if all of these claims were true, then you would all be living in divine bodies right now. And the truth is your body is divine, but you may need to clean it up a little bit in order to restore that function. So your wonderful body, if you treat it wonderfully, if you feed it properly, if you exercise it properly, if you cherish it as the unique instrument it is, as you go into your mind and begin to remove from your mind the implanted ideas that suggest that things that are good for you that are actually bad for you, that you should get rid of the things that you think are good for you that are not good for you. Learn to examine what you put into your body. You've been given many ideas, but the foundation of all to cause you to fear what is within you is the idea that you were born in some form of sin, which implies that you were born innately evil. And we wholeheartedly disagree with that assertion. You were born into the purity of the divine into this world to carry out the function of your divinity in this world. And that ideas and beliefs and information were imparted to you that caused you to view yourself, your mind, your body in a less than favorable way. Subtle conditions like movies like The Invasion of the Body Snatchers, implying that something can come into you and take you over. And something did come into you and take you over. It was called the structure of the personality and the information given to you from the environment. And many of you found yourself overtaken by the beliefs, the ideas of the world around you given to you, Very few of you stop to take pause to evaluate the nature and source of your ideas or beliefs, or why you believe or think the way you do, or why you even have the thoughts you have, because most of the thoughts that are in your mind were implanted there for you to have to deal with accordingly. But we do not come here to do anything other than to remind you that your physical organism is designed by nature to be perfect, designed to be treated with a certain respect and regard by you. The body in and of itself cannot distinguish between what is good and what is not so good, as the body relies wholly on sensation, that a sensation is good or a sensation is not good. And the body, everything it smells and touches and tastes and hears and feels, it assumes that if it feels good, it must be good. There are certain toxic substances that to an animal can appear to taste very good to it, and it consumes it and it dies because the animal cannot evaluate the substance, that it is antifreeze or it is radioactive or that it is poison. There are some things that the body cannot distinguish that way. It relies exclusively on sensation, which is why you inhabit that body to take care of it, to ensure that what goes into it is righteous and good, to ensure that what you do with your body is correct and proper for its nature and well-being, to serve you. To keep your body healthy benefits you and your purpose here. If your body is diseased and suffering, it's very difficult to fulfill your purpose from that perspective. But many of the ideas and beliefs that have been implanted in your consciousness have prevented you from accurately identifying and assessing what is the right things for you to eat. What are the right ways for you to exercise your body? What are the right types of thoughts for your mind? These considerations are very important as they affect you and your body quite immediately, especially in the realm of thought. Ideas and beliefs that to look a certain way means you will be a certain way. But it's very important. Your body is divine if you take proper care of it. What does proper care of it mean? What does it mean to take proper care of your body? To eat right, to sleep right, to play right, to exercise, to work. Very simple things that your body requires. Your body requires very simple things to be whole and complete. And your mind, your beautiful mind, what gets placed in your mind, even from a very young age, bears influence upon you, particularly if those things in your mind have an emotion connected to them, that there is an energy connected to certain thoughts. And much of your so-called entertainment implants fear, judgment, anger. Many of you call it entertainment. Many of you disregard much of what you see and observe. It's quite honestly there to subjugate you to fear, to not have any authority or control over your own life, but to live in fear. For in a place of fear, you can be manipulated and controlled, and the vast majority of humanity is living in that fear, that you are, in fact, being manipulated and controlled, implanted on a consistent and daily basis with fear, doubt, shame, guilt, by those that you brought into positions of authority that gave you the understanding that they would improve and enhance your lives, and yet they have not done so, have they? There is a vested interest in your suffering at their expense with their law and their rule. But again, they implanted ideas that there is something outside of you that can do a better job with your life than you can. And let us clarify, you came into this world with the innate ability to fulfill your function of purpose. And the only thing that has prevented you from knowing and fulfilling your purpose is the ideas and beliefs that have been implanted in you that go contrary to the truth of who you are. You are a function of love. That is the truth. by nature, as the soul, you are a function of love. Your body is a function of survival and instinct that you can spiritualize to make it an instrument of love. Your mind is a mechanism for structuring and organizing energy so that the creative function of your biology will produce effects in the world that will be beneficial to you and those around you. However, if your mind has been implanted with ideas that there's something wrong with you, that you cannot fix your own problems, that you must find somebody outside of yourself to fix your problems, well, then you find yourself in a realm where you are governed by individuals that gain a benefit to throwing your trust and faith into their hands, and then counting on them that they will hopefully do what is right for you. And yet you can see clearly from the socio and economic affairs of your planetary conditions with your whole species that there has been very little truth to that story, that by deferring your creative process, by deferring your decisions and choices to something outside of you, your life will necessarily improve. That is a rare exception for such individuals as Jesus Christ and Buddha, Yogananda, Zarathustra, and many other ascended ones that truly had the realization of your divinity as the main function of their purpose, that they could bring you back to your relationship with the divine within you, restore you to the function of love. There are very few, if any, politicians upon the face of this planet that will ever have any vested interest in making you happy, as suffering seems to be the way in which most of your money is being created. Most of your wealth is generated through suffering and thievery. But we simply wanted to remind all of you today through this one that it's very important you understand that you've had many ideas and beliefs implanted in your mind. They are still being implanted in your mind. Many of you not knowingly allow this, that you watch your televisions, you listen to your radios, you hear the gossip, and you accept it without question. You've gotten to a place where you challenge each other for being what you are. You judge each other for the color of your skin, and you've forgotten that you are all here together to learn to function as God would have you function. It is important to begin to evaluate your minds, to discover what has been implanted in you. What are the beliefs and ideas that have been implanted in you by the world? Why do you eat what you eat and drink what you drink and do what you do or do not do what you do? Why? Why do you do the things you do? Why do you eat the things you eat? And it is not because you necessarily have chosen it. You've been implanted with ideas that one thing is good and one thing is not good. Be mindful, for the time of evaluation for yourself is now, to begin the process of evaluating your mind, removing the implanted ideas that do not serve you, and considering and weighing and measuring what ideas will serve you. But let us say to you these two statements. You are a function of love. That is the truth of your nature. You were designed as a function of love. That's your true nature. You were defined as a function of love. That's your primary nature. And because that function at its root is the truth, there is nothing wrong with you when you're in alignment with your true nature. When you're in alignment with what you are as a function of purposeful living and being, which is a function of love. Purposeful living and being is a function of love. Then there could be no wrong with you. If you're in alignment to your divinity, you are not evil or in sin. You are in alignment to your divinity. You were not born evil. You were not born in sin. You were born into the world of man and humanity. And in that world, ideas, information that entered your temple may have influenced you to think, feel, and act in ways that go contrary to your true nature, which is that you are a soul, a spirit of universal light and love, here to practice the art of creation in this physical dimension. Remember this, evaluate what has been implanted in your mind about what life is and who you are and what is good for you and what is not good for you. Evaluate what has been implanted in your mind, what you've been told to believe or not believe. Question it, that you might liberate yourself from unnecessary suffering and restore yourself to the divinity that is your natural birthright and the functions that go with realizing your divinity, your functions of creativity and compassion and playfulness and communion and community. There are certain very simple functions that go with the truth of who you are, and they do not involve unnecessary suffering, and they do not involve hurting others, and they do not involve gossiping, and they do not involve judgment. They do not involve anger or war. Your divinity is a creative function of life that innovates, creates, and manifests ways to enhance, to improve, and to delight more in your being of life. Keep this in mind. Evaluate what has been implanted in you. Thank you. That's a really fascinating thing. So that's the way it's been for me this morning, is that whole discussion of what has been put in our minds. Other side communications I was having with them, they were saying things like the types of cereals, the way they advertise food, the way they advertise clothing, the way they advertise things implants ideas in your mind if you're amenable to them. And a lot of the things that we're told to buy are actually detrimental to us and to the planet. A lot of the things that we're told to buy are actually detrimental to us and to the planet. So I got somebody message me here on another app. Excuse me. Perfect. So now you have this opportunity on your hands right now from what they said. You need to evaluate, we all need to evaluate what is in our minds about why we eat certain things or why we drink certain things. What makes it, what is the genesis? What is inside us or inside you that makes you get angry at people? Because anger is a function not of the soul. Anger is a function of the ego, right? And you need to start evaluating. We all need to start evaluating because this process of ascension that's going on the planet right now is a wake-up call of energy. And what we hold in our hearts is going to be amplified. And what we hold in our minds will be amplified. The good and the not so good. So please keep that in mind. Thank you very, very for those roses, Kathy. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Anyway, we'll take some questions and answers. Why do I have autoimmune and mold illness? I am detoxing right now. Good for you, Katie. Again, there are so much substances that are being sprayed into the air right now, put in food, put on clothing. If you want to, I'm being told to tell you right now, a good thing for you would be to go get into what's called linen clothing. Use linen for your body, start using linen, right? You want to start doing that, Caddy. Use linen. Start putting linen on your body instead of the clothing that you're wearing. That'll start helping you a little bit. There's so much toxins in much of the clothing that we buy now. Sweet Fairy-ish. I have an appointment with an ophthalmologist tomorrow morning. Grateful for prayers. So I go and come back home safely and hope all is okay with my eyes in spite of the thyroid issue. Again, every part of your body is trying to communicate with you. Your body is a transmitting and receiving station. Your mind is a transmitting and receiving station. I'm sending you much love and healing to your eyes right now. If you just receive this, just open yourself, allow your eyes to receive what is being transmitted to you right now, okay? Just allow your eyes to receive what is being transmitted to you right now. What I'm being told to tell you also is that there are things that you keep seeing in your mind that are uncomfortable and unpleasant. And that there's experiences that you've had in this lifetime and one other lifetime that are partially contributing to the thyroid. You got past life experiences being articulated. Something that was not released or articulated out of the body is still trapped in the thyroid system, and you're going to want to find a way to release that emotional energy that's stored there from those experiences, because we inherit emotions, right? You inherit emotions.
Book a reading.
Yeah, I recommend that you book a reading with me. That would be really helpful for you. Wonderful that you guys bless each other like that. It's beautiful. Question from Drusilla. I got a mushroom breakthrough powder. Is this positive for me? I get an immediate yes. I get a big yes, and like a flare shooting up in the air for you, Drusilla. Hi guys. Good morning, TikTok. Oh wow, thank you so much. Thank you for tapping, guys. Really appreciate it. Remember to share the live event. Remember to share it with other people. Give it a thumbs up. Give the video a thumbs up if you're on YouTube. Good morning, Mary. Good to see you. Vertical's asking, does the local filtered water we drink require filtering or changing through charging through a crystal? Crystals are really good for charging water. We use a Berkey water system for purifying our water. We buy water, and then we buy reverse osmosis water, and then we run it through our Berkey as well, because you just don't know with the way different sources produce things what's going to be. But yeah, that's what we do. But for you, if I tune into what's going on, yeah, it will be beneficial to you. But again, most of what's being made by humans right now is not necessarily beneficial for us anymore. Most of it is detrimental. You have to sort the wheat through the chaff. Thank you, Drusilla. Thumbs up. Fluoride. Yes, that's right. Thank you for the donuts, guys. Thank you for the gifts. I really appreciate it. Yeah, to release all that does not serve you. Oh, thank you for the party hats, guys. That's cute.
I love that.
Hello, William. I've currently been in difficult place. Do you see who's around me in spirit? Hi, Tiff. Good to see you, darling. You have to release this part of you that's desperate to get somebody else to fulfill you. You need to turn inward. You need to invite God into your heart. Like literally, I've never said that to anybody until this moment. You need to invite God into your heart before any other consideration or person. Put the divine first, because you are the divine in the ultimate. Put the divine in yourself first. You'll find immediately you start saying, I'm going to choose to put the divine in me before anybody else. You'll feel an immediate change in your energy. You want to choose that right now. You're sweet too, Drusilla. Thank you, guys. There we go. Thank you for the badges, guys. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the advice the other night when I needed a message from my son. I felt his energy. That's wonderful. It's so glad so many of you guys have been beginning to take the time to sit and call your family members in and feel their energy. Remember, just because there's not a physical body doesn't mean they don't exist. They're just not in a physical form of energy. And you have to teach your other senses to perceive and experience their energy, not as a sound, a sight, a smell, a touch, a taste, but as energy. And your loved ones, when they leave the physical dimension, do not have a physical body anymore. They're gone from the physical dimension, but they still exist as energy. And you can connect that energy. I'm so happy for you and your son. Yeah. I don't know why, but I'm getting this picture of Pikachu in my head. When I tune into your son's energy, I'm just getting this big picture of like a giant Pikachu. It's a Pokemon, I think. But I'm getting this giant Pikachu with that cute little voice, a playful voice. Very fun. Hello, William. I've currently been in difficult place. Do you see who's around me in spirit? Yep. You need to really, again, put the divine in you first. Do that and watch what happens. You'll feel an immediate change right now. Yes, I will. I'm being told to tell you right now, Tiff, close your eyes. Take a deep breath, relax the body, and just say, I invite the divine into my life now. All right? Because the divine it represents a high frequency of energy. But invite that into your life first and foremost.
102.
Yeah. And again, I encourage you to come take the 102. We have our upcoming 102. You got about 2.5 weeks left to sign up for Masterclass 102, which deals with releasing all the old dense emotions from your body and out of your mind. Literally, I cannot tell you, we have so many students that have come through this program and they literally have let go of decades, some of them, decades of old emotions that they've been carrying around with them. And in just a few short weeks, they've liberated themselves from that. In our Masterclass 102, you'll learn 3 fundamental things that are essential, absolutely essential for liberating your soul from the mind and body. The first one is teaching your mind and body to be in the present moment. The second one is learning how to release emotions from the body, old emotions from your childhood, from previous lifetimes, because you carry information from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime so that you can correct it. So releasing old emotions is the second part. And then creation, because once you can release old emotions, once you can learn to keep your mind and body in the present moment and they're not distracted by everything, then you learn creation. That's week 3 of the Masterclass 102. So it's going to learning to be in the present moment. I mean, there's so much more than this, but learning to be in the present moment, releasing old emotions, and learning how to use your emotional energy to create what you really want to create with your life. You did not come into this world to suffer. You came into this world to create. Sign up for Masterclass 101. It's a 3-week intensive program. 102, pardon me. We're in the middle of our 101 right now. Masterclass 102 called Liberation. It literally is liberation. Mary's asking, any message for me as I was up until 4 a.m.? What were the guides communicating to me? I'm being told to tell you it wasn't so much about communication as being able to remain in divine love. To remain in divine love. To not be attached to having to be physically awake or physically asleep, but to be in communion with divine love at all times. To be in communion with divine love at all times. That's for you, Mary. Yeah, I'm being told, yeah, Amanda, thank you for the super chat. I'm being told to tell you it's important you practice moving the consciousness around to different places. Practice moving your consciousness around to different places. That's like astral projection, astral traveling. Move your conscious around, practice moving your consciousness around to different places, spaces, and times. That's what they're telling me to tell you. Abigail's asking, will I start working at a newlyweds food? Thank you, William. I'm getting a yes for that. I'm getting a yes for that, but I'm also picking up a little resistance because it's not your dream job. It's not what you're really here to do. It's just a job you're looking to do. Yes, I'm being told to tell you to be open and receptive to receiving what you're here to do as a function of your purpose. To make a decision to be open and receptive to doing what you came here to do as a function of your purpose. Be open to that idea, because that will open another door for you. It really will. Loretta's asking a message from Mother Mary. Yeah, she's saying keep writing the song and singing the praises from the Spirit of the Christ. That's what she's telling me to tell you, from the Spirit of the Christ. Wow, it's really cool. Oh, you're very welcome. Since joining, I've never heard you tell someone to invite God. So profound. I know, I've never said that before either. I just channel information. I'm literally a spiritual medium. I'm happy for you that you felt your son's presence. How exciting. It is really wonderful. I'm happy about that too, Sherry. Thank you for sharing that with her. Do I have to take the 101 first? No. You do not have to take the 101 masterclass first. You can take the 102 masterclass liberation without having taken the 101. The 101 is primarily an introduction and sets the stage for opening up your internal senses, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, learning how to sense and become aware of the energy of your guides, your angels, your loved ones, but we also continue, part of the 101 continues into the 102. But no, you don't, you have to take the 101 to take the 102, and I highly recommend sign up today. It's going to be a profoundly life-changing experience. And go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com, and check out the testimonials about people that said about the courses and the classes and one-on-one readings with me. Get a chance to see. Don't just take my word for it. I bear witness to it all the time. I literally channel the masters. I let their information, I let them speak through me. I'm not as eloquent and clear about what they're going to say as they are. So I just am a medium for that. I'm very fortunate and blessed to be able to do that. But yeah, sign up today. Yeah, somebody said here, yeah, no, I've taken 102 without going through 101. That's correct. Thank you so much. Glad you're on your healing journey. Joanna's asking, yeah, again, take Masterclass 102. Go to my website and read the description, WilliamMichaelForbes.com, and read the description about what things are covered in Masterclass 102. And even with that list of things that you'll read about what 102 Liberation is about, there's way more than that there. Like, there's twice as much as what you read is what you're going to get. Like, and everybody always says that. I had no idea that I was going to experience what I've experienced in this course. It's completely transformed and changed my life. I cannot tell you how many times I've been blessed to hear those words from people, right? And it doesn't just affect your world, it affects your body, it affects your mind, because we introduce a food component, so you begin to reevaluate and restructure how you eat and how you consume things. Then there's the meditations. You're going to learn how to meditate. If you don't know how to meditate now, you will know how to meditate after Masterclass 102. It's a very wonderful process. Thank you so much. Hi. Why am I dreaming about Bigfoots? To be quite honest, you're tapping into primordial memory you have of being in that type of consciousness. You've lived as that type of a physical humanoid. You've lived a life like that. That's why it keeps coming up. The message that when I tune into that lifetime of yours, I'm being told to tell you it's important to ensure that what you eat is naturally compatible with your body, especially now. It's what the energy of that Bigfoot is telling me right now. It's important that you make sure that the food that you're eating is naturally compatible with the energy of your body. Please remember that. That's why I keep dreaming. They're trying to tell you. You got to get back to natural. Have a great day. You have a great day too, darling. Someone's here saying, join the 102. It will catapult you in your journey. And it's absolutely right. You will be catapulted in your journey. You really will. I've been hearing angel-like music in the ears. Do you see who played that to me? Yeah, I get Archangel Gabriel has been playing that song. He's calling it the song of the Father and the Mother. It's important that you allow yourself to feel the vibration of the song. Don't get caught up in the phenomena of hearing the music, but be connected to the vibrational attunement that's trying to happen to you. That music is to attune you to a new frequency of yourself. So don't get caught up in just listening to music. Feel how the body reacts and responds to it. Let the whole body and your mind be reattuned by that music, right? Gabriel is great that way. He does stuff like that all the time. Do you have a message for me? I mean, can I have that? Thank you. Of course you can have a message. I don't know why, but somebody's saying, again, I get this song. It's come up many times. A lot of people have this come up. It's a Simon and Garfunkel song called Feeling Groovy. You need to slow down. Like, you need to slow down today and enjoy the day, moment to moment, delicious moment. Get out of anticipation and memory for today. Be in the moment of the moment. Do not let yourself be pulled into the future or weighed down by the past today. Be in the present moment as deeply and intimately and profoundly as you can today. You know, if you sign up for Masterclass 102, in the first week, you'll learn how to be in the present moment and what that means. A lot of people don't know what that means. I am right now. No, when you get your body, you get your mind, you get your soul, and you truly are in the present moment, there's this feeling of bliss. there's this vibration your body starts to feel when you move out of being just a body mind system and you suddenly connect to the moment, which is where God exists, where Christ exists, where Buddha exists, Yogananda. All the ascended masters live in the eternal present, the here and the now. And when you go there, your body changes, your energy changes. I cannot tell you how many times we've done meditations with the masters, and people will say, I did not want to come back. It was so beautiful. I experienced more peace, more love, more joy than I ever have in my life. And we always say the same thing to them. The goal is when you experience that to bring it back down into your body, to bring it into your life, your peace, your joy, to bring that what you experience back into the world. Because that's what you're here to do. You're here to bring something to the world that only you can. Thank you. It was the first time I went to sleep in silence since his accident. I felt so warm and calm. I'm so happy for you. Yes, he's very excited right now. His heart is so open right now for you. The joy of that reconnection, that you now no longer dismiss his presence. Because a lot of people do that because what happens when your loved ones leave the physical dimension, they don't have a body anymore, but they have energy. So they come into your energy field. You have an energy field around your body. Their energy moves into your energy field, and your body feels that movement of their energy, and the mind gives you images of the past about that person. So now you're in the mind about the past of that person rather than feeling the presence of their energy. And it sounds to me like you really did make that breakthrough and you connected to their presence here and now. And you can do that. He says he never hesitate to do that, Mom. Like, never hesitate to do that. I always want to be close to you. Like, he really does. So very important to practice that, not just with your son, but you can call in your ancestors. You can call in your great ancestors. You can call in Jesus. You can call in Buddha. You can sense the presence of these beings that you call in. A lot of people are just allowing random beings to come into their minds and bodies. It's insane on this planet right now. But I'm really happy for you. So you got so much more awakening to come. Again, sign up for Masterclass 102 and take it to a new level. That's so wonderful. Does Archangel Michael have a message for me? Hi, Kathy. Yes. First of all, I want to say, Kathy, because he's saying it too, very grateful. You are learning to know what to support, what to put your attention and energy behind. When you put your attention and energy behind the function of love, you will find that nothing can stand in your way. The function of your love, nothing can stand in the way of your function of love. It is only the function of fear through which you can be inhibited, but stay in your function of love. Yes. And he's also saying, and giving, love and giving. Wonderful. Thank you, Kathy. Oh, you're welcome, Amanda. Nature's asking, I connected to my mom who has pneumonia, as you suggested on Monday. Her inflammation numbers start to go. Is it me healing or just medication responding? Thank you so much, William. It's not an either or, it's an and. Do not underestimate the power that you have as a spiritual being, every one of you. You're not bound by the skin boundaries. You're not stuck in the boundaries of your skin. You can move your awareness to anywhere on the planet. And when you bring your love to your mother, when you move your awareness to your mother, and you're sending love and healing and well-being to the lungs, you are affecting it. You're affecting her. You know you were. Remove any doubt in your mind. Restore your faith in the truth that what you believeth, so it shall be. You believe that she will be healed. That is your desire, and so it is done. Do not take away the gift of revelation that you've acquired from this experience, and do not dismiss yourself so readily in your capabilities to influence your life the way you can, to influence others that you love. You have a great potential to influence those that you love with a single thought, a single consideration, a single imagining. You can influence the well-being or the disease or suffering of others. You can contribute to either and both. Understand this. You have free will to use or misuse as you see fit. Transmit your love and your grace to your mother again today. Do not stop. Do not stop. Yes, I understand. Yeah, the reason your mother, I'm being told to tell you, the reason your mother got the pneumonia is because there's some things from her childhood that she did not let go of. There's some things she never got. She couldn't breathe. There were some events in her life that put her in a position where she couldn't breathe. And again, we won't go into details, but if you want to know more about that, book a one-on-one session with me, and we'll do a reading on why your mother's going through this particular process at this time, right? Oh, you're very welcome. Is YouTube in my future? Well, you're here right now with me, so YouTube is now in your present. It's not in your future. It's here now. But yeah, you can make it part of your life. Seniors for new YouTuber. That's a very good one. I like that. Hi. Thank you for the badges. Who sang Blue Moon soundtrack in my dream from the movie Grease? Thank you. I sorry, I'm a little yeah. Yeah, you got a dream lover, okay? There's somebody who loves you that's not openly admitting that to you, and they transmitted that to you. Somebody who truly loves you that wants you to know, and that was the safest way, the most acceptable way they could communicate their love to you without you feeling threatened by it, because you felt good by it. They said you feel really good by it, and that's how they want you to feel. So there's someone in your life right now that has a deep love for you, but doesn't know how to articulate it into words or actions. They know how to communicate it in thought, and you're picking that love up from them. It's beautiful. Once in a blue moon. Any message from Archangel Uriel for me? Thank you. Again, braiding. She's something about braiding. There's something that she immediately showing, like there's some sort of braiding. There's three things that you are working with that are taking your focus right now, and you need to very carefully interweave these three things that you're involved in right now. And I get from Uriel that this is a business, a personal, and an emotional thing for you. But these things need to be braided very carefully together. The business, your life, these three things need to be braided very carefully together. How you put these things together is very important right now for you. Yes. You really want to spend time meditating out in nature, she says. Like, be out near the green trees or where there's nature, so that you can get inspiration, receive inspiration about how you can make these three elements of your life work together seamlessly. Like a braid, when people put a braid together, it's literally like that. It's what she's showing me. These three things are being put together by you that are going to create a beautiful thing in your life. Hi. Nothing can disturb your work schedule. Wonderful. Glad to hear that. I can't express enough the joy I feel for you and your experience. William's teaching this. Yes, it's very true. Thank you so much. My mother passed away and we weren't on great terms. Does she have a message for me? Yeah, it's very, very, very rare I get somebody who realizes the burden of regret that she did not shed while she was in flesh. The burden of regret that she did not shed. What else? She says, I'm deeply moved to let my love be restored to you. I was deeply disturbed that I withdrew it from you. It was wrong to withdraw my love from you. I wish to have it restored to you as it always in truth is in you, to know that I love you. Yeah, it's like she's kind of doing like a face plant. She really is. Yeah, I don't often get souls that are upset with what they've done. I usually get souls that are very different, but she's very, yeah, well, you can actually go to her and see her. Okay, so listen, I'm just telling your mom now to go see you. So I want you to sit down, relax. Just sit down, relax right now. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, and think to your mom. Don't speak. Think to her. Say, Mom, come closer to me. Bring your love to me. I'm open and receptive to your love now. Do that right now and allow yourself to experience what you experience, and then share a comment in the comment section about it. But you need to really think to her, Mom, bring your love to me now. I'm open and receptive to receiving it. Because she needs you to be open and receptive to receiving it, because she closed herself off from you, so you couldn't receive her love. So now she wants you to be open and receptive to her love, to receiving it right now. So do that. Thank you so much. Oh, you're very welcome. Hi. I have sat with my husband that passed. I get Chow Lady. Yeah, it's really wonderful, when you really realize you can connect to your loved ones. Like there's thousands of radio and TV stations moving around the air. We do not hear them. Our physical bodies are not tuned to that frequency, so you don't hear them. Your loved ones, when they leave the physical body, move into a different frequency. And you have to tune your awareness, not your ears, your eyes. Although sometimes family members can appear before you. We've had that happen. We had one student who came to the class, and she'd been terrified for 2 years before she came to the class. She'd been terrified about this shadow that she kept seeing all around her. She'd look at the shadow be on the wall, and she'd be terrified. And in the class, we had her bring this shadow into her awareness, and she asked the shadow to tell her who it was. And the shadow said, "It's me, your mom." And all of a sudden, the shadow changed into her mother. And she realized it was her mother for 2 years, was trying to communicate and connect with her, right? But her brain misunderstood that level of energy and perceived it as something not good. You need to learn to tune your awareness, your internal senses, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and claircognizance, to be able to see, to hear, to feel, to know the energy of your loved ones. It's very different. It's not the same as sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. When you leave the physical dimension, there's a different energy, a different frequency. And your inner senses, not your exterior senses, your inner senses can be trained and activated to perceive. And as the woman we had saying here earlier, she, from an exercise that she was given, I don't know, I think it was last week, where somebody gave her a way to talk to her son, to bring his energy in, and now she's sleeping at night. She hasn't slept in 2 years. And she was able to feel the presence of her son's light. You do not die. You just leave the physical medium of expression. Anyway, I'm so happy for her. I'm so happy for anybody who realizes that you can connect to your loved ones. You don't lose them. They just are not in the physical world anymore. You just have to learn how to do that. Hi. Let's see here. Bridget, William, I had a very scary dream last night that ended with a big bang. Is there a message behind this dream? The dream was not scary for you. It was scary for your personality. The Big Bang is the genesis of the divine awakening inside of you, Bridget. The Big Bang is the genesis of the divine awakening you. And when the divine awakens in you, the ego quivers and quakes. When God enters your mind, when the Spirit of Christ or the Spirit of the divine enters you, it's a wake-up call. The ego quivers and quakes. It's not you. Don't identify with your ego's experience of the divine. But literally, if you go back and do not perceive the Big Bang from the perspective of what your mind remembers, a Big Bang is startling you, right? But what was the energy, Bridget? What was the energy being given to you in that moment? Not the idea your mind has about the dream and the sound. Drop what your mind interprets and feel the gift of divinity that was given to you. They talk about the Big Bang. Science talks about this Big Bang where the genesis of all life happened at once. The Big Bang. Life happened. Big Bang. Isn't that amazing? That's one interpretation of the creation process. Right. I hear you. Last night, I helped a soul cross over that had been stuck for a very long time. I felt their presence as I engaged with helping them transit toward the light. Were they related to me? Yes, they were related to you in another lifetime. And there is such a deep honor and respect. Yes. What you do in secret shall be rewarded openly. I'm being told to tell you that. What you've done for this soul, There will be a reward for that act. Do not be attached to the meaning or what you believe the idea of reward is, but be open to the reward being what it is. Right? Yeah, to tell me very careful. Don't let your mind make up shit about what the reward should or shouldn't be. Just be open. You're going to be receiving some form of reward. It may not be material. It might be something very different. Hi, Vin. Thank you for your question. Sing, 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 dance. Every girl should be treated as a princess and then beyond God. Mother, yes, we should treat women as gods sometimes, and we should treat ourselves as gods because in truth you are. AL is hello, William. Do you have any of the masters have any advice, guidance, or words of wisdom for me? Thank you. The business venture that you're contemplating, let love be the foundation of its creation. Let love be the foundation of its creation. Do not let the acquisition of wealth determine the form and function of your business, but let the love determine the form and function of the business. That's what I'm being told to tell you. Hi there. Thank you so much. I lost my son I lost my son last year. Any way you can see if he has any message for me, I'll do one better than that. Take a deep breath right now. And yeah, I know I will. He's like clapping his hands together. Okay, so sit down, take a deep breath, and relax your body. Like really, like consciously let your whole body relax. You want to get the body out of the way. You want to get the physical out of the way because your son is not a physical being anymore. He's a non-physical being. He's a spiritual consciousness now. Relax the body. 3 slow, deep breaths. Relax the body. With each breath, let it relax more fully, more completely. And at the end of the 3rd breath, I want you to just become aware of the space around your body. Just feel the space all around your body. And as you feel the space around your body, I want you to think to your son. Don't speak. Think your son's name and think to him what you want. Think for him to come close to you. Think for him to come close to you and feel what shifts or changes in the energy around the space of your body. Some people, when they call in a loved one, will feel heat or cold. Some people will feel a caress. Some people feel pressure or heat. It will be unique and distinct in the way that you're able to receive it because they can only communicate with you in the way that you're able to receive it. So just think to him as you get the body relaxed, feel the space around the body, and just invite your son. You think his name. Don't speak it. Think his name and think, come closer to me. Reveal yourself to me, and then describe what your experience is and share that with us. Please. Oh, I know. There we go. Yeah, please let us know. What's your experience? Hi, guys. Does my granny have a message for me? I don't know why, but her immediate words to me were, she needs to slow down. She's telling me that you need to slow down. You need to slow down. Don't be so hasty. Don't be so hasty. Oh, you're welcome, Maria. Loretta. Yeah, I know, that's a good one. Esther, hi Esther. If you cannot answer that, I will take any guidance you have to offer. I'm not sure what you think I could or could not answer, Esther, but I'll see if I find it. There it is, Esther. I've been dealing with a possession for years, not sure if it's a powerful demon or ghost, but it talks through me and laughs and controls parts of my body. Not sure how to get rid of it. Esther, come and take Masterclass 102. Seriously, sign up for Masterclass 102, and you will be able to shift your energy because the vibe. You have to shift the resonance. You're in resonance with that lower vibrational energy, and what you can do, quite simply, you can turn to that energy right now, and speak and think these words. I release you from my life with love and grace. And you take a deep breath, and then I release you from my life with love and grace. There can't be any get the hell out of here. You can't add any negative. You've got to sincerely state and feel, I release you from my life with love and grace. And repeat that slowly, deliberately, and meaningfully. Right? Yeah. So you also have a space at the back of your neck where the atlas joint is. You've got a space that you open and let this entity connect to you. You can close that space off. I highly recommend that you do. Please do.
The reading.
Yeah. Again, Esther, if you want, you can book a reading with me as well. Question from Fee. Got trouble with multiple neighbors and completely lost inner peace and struggling to send out love and even meditate. So stuck. Is this a lesson or karma? Any advice? Lots of love, everyone. Again, when your love is challenged by fear, then you must increase your love. When your love is challenged by fear, then increase your love. Please understand, conceptions and ideas, human conceptions and ideas about love are not necessarily accurate representations of the actual function of love. The actual function of love is based in several things, but you want to increase your function of love. Do not try to use your function of love to get rid of people, but use your function of love to offer people release. I release you from my life with love and grace. Right? Meditation will come back pretty soon when you do that. Oh, this is so touching, beautiful, and awesome. To connect the mom and child. It is beautiful. I hope she responds. Hi there. Was it Tom B that was sending his feelings to me telepathically in my dream with the song Blue Moon? It's the one who truly does not know how to articulate his love for you in the third dimension. He only knows how to think about how much he loves you, honors you, and wants to be with you. But they're too afraid to articulate it. Go and ask him. Go and ask him. As I'm being told to tell you, go and ask him. Now, if it was his higher self, he might not have conscious recall, but he knows how he feels about you. Is my lymphatic system blocked currently with chemicals that were used in the apartment I was in for 5 days? Yes, but you can use zeolite. You want to get a material called zeolite. Zeolite. And you want to take that. That will clear some of those heavy metal components that you picked up from that space. I lost my 19-year-old son last year. Does he have any messages for me? First of all, you lost him from this physical world. Yes. Okay. Well, he's telling me that it was fun. He says that his life was fun. The first thing he wants you to know is that his life was fun. Is there anything you want to say to her specifically other than that? Yeah, he wants you to keep him in your heart as you always have. Yeah. There's no mourning in love. He wants you to know there's no mourning in love. There's but the joy of life. Yeah. He says he's going into a new incarnation very soon. He's going to be going into a new incarnation very soon. So keep that in mind. Yes. Again, feel his presence with you right now. You asking the question because he's been trying to communicate to you directly. So literally do that. Like sit in the energy of his presence with you. Like call him in. Like invite him to come close to you. Thank you. That's very true. Love is all that conquers death. It never fears to die and fly or even cry. Love fears nothing. I love your son, by the way. He's a very beautiful soul. Any are my written channelings directly from source? A good portion, I'm being told to tell you, a good portion of them are. The challenge, you need to be, yes, they're saying you have to drop the function of right or wrong in the process of transmitting this information. Let go of your mental concern about whether it is right or wrong while you are doing it, and then the truth will come through without the judgment. The intermingling of your ego with what was given to you needs to be filtered out. You need to filter out the ego from it by the allowance of the transmission through the function of love. But no, it's not all intermingling. There's lots of good stuff in there. What is this pain in my, I think that means, what is this pain in my head? Yes, I get number one, hydration. There's an idea that's been trapped in your mind, and this is from another lifetime. This is an idea that's been trapped in your mind from another lifetime. The pain is representative of how you need to release this traumatic element that happened in this other lifetime, right? I get that you were bludgeoned from another lifetime, like hit in the head from another lifetime, and you have not released the pain and the anger of that betrayal. Is what I'm being told it is a betrayal. You have to release that. Hi guys. Thank you so much. Hi. Hi there. Wow, we're almost there. Thank you so much, Kathy. I really appreciate your support. Thanks, Bartman. Appreciate that too. The footages shows extraterrestrial visitations at my house, 2 a.m. in the morning. That's wonderful. It's beautiful. Yeah, they're coming around in larger numbers now too.
He's asking you to confirm it.
Yes, I am confirming that for you now. Yes, it is confirmed. Enjoy. Yeah, the Galactic Federation has a lot of people around here. So the Pleiadians have a bunch of people here too. What were the sensations in my head after CT scan of my lungs? Very noticeable. Sherry, that was the electromagnetic interference from the CT device with the rest of your body. Your body just reacting and responding to the electromagnetic interference. Again, go out and stand on the earth and go ground for 10 or 15 minutes every day. Get your feet on the ground. It will rebalance and recalibrate the electrical flow in the body. Hi, Tara. Good to see you. I've just moved and looking for a new job. Will I find one soon? If you don't mind me asking. No, I don't mind you asking. By the way, if you have a really personal question or any question at all that you want to ask in private, use the Linktree link on my TikTok bio or the Linktree link underneath any of my live videos on YouTube. And that Linktree link will take you to a place where you can donate a small fee and get a question answered if it's private. Because we've gotten a lot of people ask questions that they don't want answered out in the open. But with regard to, yes, you will find the job. But you have to understand, you have to open to it. The statement, use this statement, okay, Tara? I'm open and receptive to receiving the job now. But really feel the vibration of the words. Don't just say the words or think words. Feel the vibration of those. I am open and receptive to receiving my job. Because it's your job. It's not somebody else's job. It's your job. I'm open and receptive to receiving my job now. And just do that for a few minutes. Okay, just do that for a few minutes every day. In about 4 or 5 days, you'll be getting results. Won't take long. But that statement, I'm open and receptive to receiving my job now. Very important. No pain in my heel. Thank you. You're welcome. Yes. Someone's asking, any message for me about my health, please? Will it improve soon? Listen, they tell me this many times. They've said this many times on the show. Your body cannot lie to you. If it's in a state of dis-ease, it's because it's telling you that it needs something that it's not getting, or it's getting something that it doesn't need. You need to understand that. Your body's trying to tell you that it needs something that you're not giving to it, or there's something you're giving to it that it does not need. And that can also be thoughts. You can have thoughts in your mind that will affect your body. But for you, you really want to pay attention to that understanding, right? What is your body telling you that it needs? A lot of people don't have a relationship with their body. Most people think they are their body. Your body is not you. It's an instrument to choose. And it can only communicate to you on the level of sensation, pleasure, pain. It feels good. It doesn't feel good. The body has a very limited range or spectrum of communication that you have to learn to figure out, because the body can't lie to you. So if it's in pain, it's telling you it needs something, right? Or it doesn't need something. Oh, you're very welcome, Tara. Can I tell you if your partner has reincarnated, or will he wait for me, please? That's a yes and a no. He's already reincarnated, and you will connect to him when the time is right. The time will be right when the time is right. Don't rush it. Thank you so much. Oh, guys, 30,000 likes. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Where is there pain in my heel? You thought I said head. Why is there pain? Turn your attention to your heel. Like literally, turn your attention to any pain in your body. Turn your attention to it and put your hands over or around the place where you might find pain in your body and say to that pain, I will not ignore you. I will take care of you. You can even ask the pain to show you what it needs. Pain, your body can talk to you if you listen. You just have to learn how to listen. Anyway, it's been really fun today, folks. I'm really grateful. I want to wish you all much love. I'll look forward to seeing you guys on the Friday edition of Shortcut to Soul. Remember, you've only got 2.5 weeks now to sign up for Masterclass 102 Liberation. It's a course that will completely revolutionize and change your life. You can check out the details of the course on my website, williammichaelforbes.com. You can use the Linktree link in my TikTok bio or on my YouTube channel under any one of my live videos. And click the Linktree link. It'll take you to all my courses, classes, all the stuff that you can learn about what we do and why we do it and how it works. And again, you've only got 2.5 weeks, and it's going to go by really fast. So sign up now. Masterclass 102 Liberation. And I will see each and every one of you guys on Friday. Have yourselves a wonderful and a joyful day. Bye for now.